Hey yo, can you guys hear me fine? I hope you can hear me fine. Uh, The AC's on and the fans are on because it's really hot here, and I just gotta survive. Goddamn. What's up, guys? It's July. What's happening? Half the year is over, and look at what all we've achieved. Nothing. I'll tell you what I've achieved. I went and saw two movies, actually three. Um, Well, I could probably give my review of all of them. But what I kind of wanted to talk about was the F1 movie. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. It was fun. I knew Brad Pitt was in it. I knew it was the Top Gun Maverick director. It was so much fun. And watching it in IMAX. I mean, there's very few movies I feel which, when shot in IMAX, really utilize IMAX. I think Denny has been using IMAX to quite great utilization. However, I feel like Nolan's been the propeller. I feel like he knows how to utilize it best. The F1 movie, though, like Top Gun Maverick, also shot in IMAX, which made sense. It was so good to watch. On that large screen, elevated image and sound format. You don't need 3D, you don't need 4DX, in my opinion, when you have a true IMAX screen in front of you. Because what a pleasure it was to watch. Cameras, attached to the front of a car, so all you're seeing is the road while they're driving at what you'd assume massive speeds. I'm sure there's editing and ways to manage scenes in movies where the car's actually moving quite slowly, but you make it look like it's moving really fast, whether the camera pans or zooming in or something like that. Either way, a big surprise in the movie for me was Hans Zimmer was behind the score, which I didn't know. And the score is fantastic. It's really what kind of encouraged me to want to talk about this in this episode of whatever this is. Hans is an incredible composer. It was a mix of sounds I've heard in Inception, in Dark Knight Rises, really in Dune as well. It also reminded me of, this is not Hans, but Tron Legacy music, which was done by Daft Punk. And it was fantastic. It was very enjoyable. It made the movie much more enjoyable, much more intense. And I really had such a good time watching it. It's 2.5 hours of a lot of fun. I think it's a 4 out of 5 in my mind. It's not groundbreaking. I mean, it is groundbreaking in terms of how they shoot the drivers and the roads, because there's this kind of 90-degree or 180-degree turn that some shots use, where it's kind of looking at the road and then the camera pans in one shot to the driver's side profile, which I thought was such beautiful shots. And then the camera, as I said, lodged in the front, and it going at that kind of speed, or you assume it is going at that speed. It looks stunning to watch on IMAX. So it fills the screen, and it's a lot for your eyes. It kind of makes a movie rewatchable, in the sense you don't really get everything in the first watch. Call it a money making scheme, but getting to watch that kind of movie in theaters, be it one, two, three times, you really notice more and more in the picture alone, each frame. And it's just finding out more about a film, down to image, down to sound, down to trivia, down to plot details, down to story magic or whatever, connections, Easter eggs. All that's very fascinating about movies, and the more there is, usually correlates with how special that movie is to people, or how much fun they had watching it. Let's put it that way. So I had a great time watching it. I've been listening to that soundtrack on repeat for a while. But I'm also listening to this album by Lord called Virgin, which my girlfriend recommended I should really listen to. And I'm really enjoying it. I must say, I kind of like all the songs but one, but they're all, I'm not saying that I don't like that song. I thoroughly enjoy a majority of that album. It's good. I think y'all should check it out if you haven't. And I think guys should listen to more music by females, because damn, man, Lord is good. But my queen is Adele. She the best. So what else? A while ago, I saw Sinners, and I thought it was a fantastic movie. I think it's in my mind like a 4.5 out of 5. It's very magical to watch. It's very original. That's what I love so much about it. And to see cinema like that again in IMAX and really beautiful utilization of IMAX format. So it's directed by Ryan Coogler, who did Black Panther, who did Fruitvale Station, Creed, the first part. Might have done the second, I'm not so sure. But fantastic director. And some of the pictures or images you see in Sinners, it's stunning. It's based from a century before. It's beautifully captured. It's wide spanning shots. And really, the entire story of that movie is lovely. The characters are lovely. Michael B. Jordan did an amazing job playing two characters in the movie, twins. There's some never before seen, I think, shots in this movie, like really the near the beginning of the movie when you see Michael B. Jordan for the first time and the camera pans and you see his twin brother, Michael B. Jordan again, and you see them pass the cigarette between each other. That is stunning. That is cinema development. That is new age stuff, and it is crazy to be able to capture something like that on screen and make it look so real. I wouldn't question it. If I didn't know Michael B. Jordan didn't have a brother, I would have assumed he had a twin brother. It's that good. Aside from that, really beautiful shots. The music is amazing. There's a newcomer in the movie who I just read his name a while ago, but I can't remember it right now, who is one of the stars of the movie, and his voice is amazing. The story has horror elements. So it's not really a horror movie, but it has horror elements of, vampires exist in this universe. The way they kind of approach vampires and the humans and what the vampires are really there for. There's a lot of meaning, there's a lot of metaphors behind the plot of the movie, so it makes it very rewatchable as well. I've been watching tons of reaction videos of Sinners, and it's just an amazing movie, really. It's the kind of movie where even if vampires didn't exist, and really it was just that because vampires only kind of show up in the second half of the movie, the first half of the movie being not vampire related per se. It's amazing to watch. I would have loved to watch an entire movie of what they're doing in the first half and just extend that. Yeah, I love that movie. I love that movies like Sinners, Nosferatu, F1 have come out this year, which are all amazing, stunning movies to watch. I did see 28 Years Later too. It didn't resonate with me very well. I'm seeing reviews and it's quite divided. I think Danny Boyle's amazing. I think the actors they had in that movie, from Aaron Taylor Johnson, Ray Fiennes, Jodie, and the kid, who I don't know his name, but I've heard very good things about his acting from adolescence. And acting was good. It's just the editing was jarring for me. I don't know if that will change upon a rewatch. I'm very open to movies changing my, perception of it upon rewatches and time apart. Sometimes the older you get, and then when you rewatch a movie, it kind of hits a lot differently or more than it did the first time you saw it. So on that note, I'm really hoping that 28 years later, at least, upon a second watch, might be better. But I thought that movie was like a 2.5 or 3 out of 5. Again, my opinion, subjective as a hell. What else? Superman's coming out soon, and I am super excited for that. I mean, keeping up with that old trailer reaction thing, I should probably do the trailer reaction for the final trailer, but I'll see. I'm feeling lazy. Uh, what else? And Fantastic Four is also coming out, and I am excited for that one. Anyway, how long have I been speaking for? 11, 12 minutes? Damn. Don't worry, I'll be editing this down because I say a lot of ums and ohs and ers. And I hope I can edit the voice in this and make it sound clear because it's pretty noisy in this house right now. Otherwise, watch F1, watch Sinners if you haven't, watch Nosferatu if you haven't, watch 28 Years Later if you haven't, make your own opinion of it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, whatever it is going to be. I'm thinking something philosophical, human behavior, emotions. So we'll see. Not that I've again, you know what? Actually, keeping with the intention of this thing, whatever this is, is it's not supposed to be planned. And I kind of thought about yesterday to make an F1 review video, but look, see where all we went with this video in terms of, other movies and stuff. But I feel like I'm already planning what the next video is, and that's not the point. The point is just to show up when I feel like it and just blabber and waste your time. Either way, I'll see you later. I'm gonna eat food. I'm hungry as hell. See y'all later.